Imagine being launched into space, literally shot past the Earth's atmosphere, and somehow still managing to make the whole moment about you. Now, imagine you're Katy Perry, and that exact thing happened. She went to space and treated it like an Instagram backdrop, proving once and for all, you can take the girl out of the selfie era, but you cannot take the selfie era out of the girl. This wasn't a mission, it was a content opportunity. And if you thought Cringe had boundaries, think again. Because not even zero gravity could stop Katy Perry from filming a thirst trap. And then, like divine comedic intervention, South Park came in like a guided missile and said, nope, we're roasting this, so buckle up. Because this isn't a rocket launch. It's a crash course in vanity, celebrity delusion, and the funniest cartoon takedown of the year. This is Shadow Scoop. Hit that like button and subscribe if you believe this was cringe. So here's the situation. On April 14th, 2025, Jeff Bezos' pet project, Blue Origin, launched NS-25, a suborbital mission supposedly carrying inspirational passengers. Keyword, supposedly, because let's be real, this wasn't NASA. This wasn't some scientific breakthrough. This was an orbiting influencer lounge and with mood lighting. Let's look at the lineup. You had TV host Gayle King, former astronaut candidate Ed Dwight, a couple of nameless millionaires just vibing in the background, and of course, Katy Perry. Yes, that Katy Perry, the California Girls, cupcake bra-wearing, left shark commanding icon, suddenly floating in space. And if you thought she'd take a moment to, I don't know, reflect on Earth's beauty, maybe contemplate humanity's fragility, nah, she looked straight into the camera, locked in on her own reflection, and served main character energy like it was a TikTok get ready with me. The footage was surreal, not because of space, but because of how aggressively uninterested she looked in literally everything except herself. You're surrounded by infinite blackness, the curvature of the planet glowing beneath you, and Katy Perry is giving Day 3 of Coachella content fatigue. She didn't gaze at Earth in awe. She didn't share any insight, emotion, or wonder. Nope, she filmed. She posed. She stared at the camera like she was doing a product review for anti-aging cream. This wasn't space exploration. This was an Instagram reel disguised as interstellar inspiration. A red carpet, just with zero gravity. Naturally, the internet exploded. Memes? Oh, you bet. Comments? Ruthless. People didn't just drag her, they strapped her to a rocket of criticism and launched her right back into the atmosphere. But instead of taking the L like a normal human being, Katy doubled down. She posted a video of all the criticism, captioned with, "Imagine getting dragged for inspiring young women to explore space." Girl, no. This wasn't about inspiring women. It was about filming influencer content in a setting no influencer ever needed to be in. The backlash wasn't sexist, it was deserved. But this is the celebrity handbook now. Get clowned, then scream misogyny, and hope the guilt wave washes the criticism away. Spoiler, it didn't. The controversy caught the attention of the creators of South Park, known for their unflinching satire. In an upcoming episode of Season 27, the show plans to parody the Blue Origin flight, featuring animated versions of the celebrity crew undergoing cosmetic procedures in space, a metaphor for vanity and the extremes of celebrity culture. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, aka Hollywood's last surviving comedy legends, announced that Season 27, Episode 4, would be a direct parody of the Blue Origin flight. And it's not subtle. Katy Perry parodied, Jeff Bezos, evil mastermind, Gayle King, floating side character. And it gets better. According to leaks, the episode shows the celebrities being injected with experimental Botox mid-flight. Katy's cartoon face starts melting in zero gravity. Yep. Her vanity literally collapses under the weightlessness of space, and honestly, it's kind of beautiful. This satirical portrayal underscores the public's growing fatigue with celebrity endeavors perceived as disingenuous or out of touch with societal realities. Bezos isn't new to the South Park universe. Back in 2018, they roasted him as a telepathic alien overlord running Amazon like a mind control empire. This time, he's a Bond villain with a beauty startup, launching celebs into space to test high-end cosmetic procedures. The message? Tech billionaires have become modern-day gods, launching people for optics, not progress. It's not even parody anymore, it's just news, animated. Despite the mission's historic nature, it faced significant criticism. Commentators accused the flight of being a performative act of feminism, overshadowed by celebrity presence and lacking substantive scientific contribution. Critics like Moira Donegan argued that the event symbolized the decline of American feminism, suggesting it prioritized glamour over genuine advancement. Social media amplified these sentiments, with users mocking the perceived superficiality of the mission. The juxtaposition of a high-cost spaceflight against global issues like environmental degradation and economic disparity fueled the backlash. Now, South Park could have stopped there, but no. They also dragged Diddy into orbit. Literally. Amid real-life headlines of legal drama, house raids, and whispered conspiracies, South Park throws his cartoon version into a space jumpsuit, floating next to Katy Perry while mumbling about secret deals and industry lists. It's savage, it's petty, it's perfect. Because nothing says 2025 celebrity culture like launching a scandal-plagued music mogul into orbit with a pop star filming a confessional. Here's the sad part, this whole thing was never about space. It was about spectacle. Space, once the realm of discovery and courage, is now a content farm for billionaires and their celebrity friends. This wasn't the moon landing, it was the brand landing. Bezos wanted press, Katy wanted clicks, and what we got was a 90-second influencer clip set against the backdrop of literal infinity, and yet somehow it felt small. That's the tragedy of this moment. They took something bigger than all of us and shrank it into a vertical Instagram crop. You know why South Park works? Because it doesn't care. It doesn't apologize. It doesn't run the content through PR teams or identity checklists. It just roasts what deserves roasting. And Katy Perry, floating through space and filming herself like she's doing a product haul, absolutely deserved it. In an era where celebrities pretend to be victims every time they're criticized, South Park is holding up a mirror. And that mirror is brutal. They don't need to exaggerate reality anymore. Reality is the joke. All they have to do is animate it. The internet didn't just roast Katy. It threw her into a black hole of meme culture. TikTokers used her clips to remix DJ sets. Reddit had a field day photoshopping her spacesuit into a Forever 21 ad. Even YouTube commentary channels ran headlines like, Katy Perry in space, the final nail in pop culture's coffin, the most viral clip, a slowed-down video of her turning to the camera paired with the caption, when you realize you spent $28 million to become a meme. Let's rewind. 2013, dressed as a geisha, cultural backlash. 2017, witness live stream era. Remember the 96-hour Big Brother house? Neither do we. 2020, pandemic video and clown makeup? No comment. 2023, tried to relate to Gen Z by doing the WAP dance, got ratioed, and now, 2025, she goes to space and forgets to act human. Just another entry in her cringe chronicles. Even diehard fans are asking, can someone please take her phone away? What if NASA was run by Katy Perry? Let's dream for a second. Every launch is live streamed on Instagram. Astronauts are replaced with cosmic ambassadors. NASA is renamed NASLAY. The first moon base is a collab with Glossier. Instead of Houston, we have a problem. You get, Houston, do I look puffy in this helmet? Honestly, not even South Park could make it up. Because Katy already did. South Park didn't pick Katy by accident. This episode is Paramount Plus's headline grabber for the quarter. A marketing goldmine. Why? Because everyone has an opinion about this flight. Boomers think it's disrespectful. Gen Z thinks it's hilarious. Millennials? They're too tired to care, but they'll still retweet a meme. Even the promo poster is savage. Cartoon Katy floating in space, holding a ring light, screaming, "Did it upload?" while Earth burns in the background. This wasn't just a cringe moment, it was a cultural moment, a flashpoint where celebrity ego, influencer culture, corporate greed, and cartoon mockery collided in orbit. And Katy Perry? She became the unfortunate mascot for it all. A pop star who tried to touch the stars and got burned by a cartoon instead. So, the next time someone tells you they're launching a message of unity from $1 billion space shuttle, just ask one question. Cool, but did South Park sign off on it? Because if they didn't, odds are they will, with a vengeance. So what did we just watch? A billionaire-funded spaceflight, a pop star, using zero gravity to boost engagement, a cartoon show melting her face off in response, and a culture that keeps rewarding it all with clicks, views, and followers. Katy Perry still thinks she inspired girls to reach for the stars. Maybe she did, but what she really inspired was South Park's animation team to boot up Maya and roast her into oblivion. Because when you turn a rocket into a selfie stick, don't be surprised when you crash land into satire. Are you Team Katy, Team Bezos, or Team blow it all up and start over? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button if you believe satire is the last sane thing on this planet. And subscribe to Shadow Scoop, where we scoop the scandals no one else dares to touch. Because even in space, you can't escape the cringe. Shadow Scoop signing off. Drop a like if you laughed, comment if you cringed, and subscribe for more takedowns of celebrity culture gone orbital.